So getting my stuff all packed up after International Quilt Festival in Houston, and I want to show you the little haul of goodies I got. So up first we have LDH scissors, and I got this little pair of snips. Aren't they adorable? And they're TSA approved. I also got their new Ergo scissors, and these are amazing. They can actually cut up to 64 layers of fabric in one go. Awesome. Not sure I'll ever cut that much at once, but really cool. And then I bought their gift set because how pretty are those? So it's a nice heavy pair of shears. And then these are pinking shears. So they cut that little zigzag. And then these little snips that are quite hefty. They have this little handle so you can be snipping and you don't accidentally drop them. Also got some really fun rainbow stickers from them. I also stopped by the Oliso booth to pick up their new wool mat cleaning tool. And I got to use this today at the AccuQuilt booth because we had a bunch of fusible stabilizer that got stuck to our ironing mats. And this worked beautifully. So that's what it looks like. And you just rub it over the top of the mat and it pulls off like any threads or burnt bits or glue that you may have on there. It is wonderful. Highly recommend. And while I was at the Oliso booth, Amy Berrickman was there with her new book called Love You to Pieces. And this is just super adorable. It's a picture book that has vintage like stuffed animals and dolls along with some vintage quilts. And she actually had a lot of these in the booth so you can see the original in person. But it's just got fun little things. Everyone needs that special friend, a friend to share secrets with, just such fun imagery, and I just think this would be great as like a bedtime story for kids. Get them really interested in quilts. And at the very end of the book, there's actually a QR code with some free patterns so you can make some of the stuffed animals yourself. So Sally Tomato was actually at the AccuQuilt booth a little bit using their new Lucky Penny wallet die. And so I stopped by their booth and picked up some hardware to try my hand at some bag making. I also picked up this amazing glitter fabric. This was from Beach Potato Embroidery, and it's really nice. It doesn't shed the glitter like a lot of glitter fabrics do, so those might end up in a project together. And then I stopped by the Linda's booth to check out the Famore rotary cutters. I've seen these a lot online, but there's actually a ball bearing right there, so the blade moves a lot more freely. And I have a really bad habit of pressing too hard on my rotary cutters and wearing a groove in the bolt that holds the blade in place and then I get stuck. So I'm excited to try this out. I also found this really cool stiletto and seam ripper. It was from Sawyer Creek Artistry. So these ends pop out. One end is a seam ripper, the other's a stiletto. And I bought an extra seam ripper end for whenever it gets dull or if I accidentally break it like I did my last one. And then someone actually left this at the booth for me, and I'm sorry, I misplaced the little business card you had with it, or it got mixed up with my other business card, so I'm not exactly sure. So if you left this for me, let me know, and thank you so much. I love it. It's a little coaster that says, "It's all fun and games until the bobbin runs out." And then my friend Matt Har with Harcraft Goods, his mother made me this, which I think is so stinking cute. It's a little dish rag in the kitchen that you can hook on your handle there. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. I also got this Northwoods table runner or table topper. It's a Quilt As You Go kit from June Taylor, so I'm excited to show that off. And then I stopped by the Wonderfeel booth a couple times, actually. Ended up with quite a few goodies. This is a color card that has actual thread. And if you know, I love a color card with actual samples of the product, whether it's thread or fabric. Spaghetti is their 12 weight cotton thread. So this is great. You can use it in your machine or do some like handwork with it. And it's really nice and chunky so you can see it. Also got some pearl cotton to try my hand at some handwork. This is some of the actual spaghetti thread. This is their Efina thread. It is a 60 weight cotton thread for piecing that I'm going to try out. And then this is their Deco Bob polyester, also for piecing. I have their Deco Bob pre-wound bobbins, so now I have some to go on the top as well. I also got some of their merino wool that's used a lot for applique. I've never done wool applique, so I'm going to try my hand at it. And this is all actually for a very special, very exciting project I have coming up. You are going to have to wait a little while to see it. But if it turns out like it's in my head, you're going to love it. I had such an amazing time at Quilt Festival this year. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the booth, did a make and take with me, picked up a sticker, just said hello. I had so much fun. And now I'm so looking forward to the next quilt show I get to come out to.